What's up, guys? This is the first out of two matches between Lyre87 and Robz009. Lyre playing as Persia and Robz playing as Greek in both of these matches. Actually, these guys played a third match, but because I am a complete professional moron, I fucked up the recording for the third match, so I cannot cast it. Which is actually a shame, because the third match was the best of these three matches. It was the most interesting one, it was the most exciting one, and it was also the longest one. But you know, whatever, two matches is better than none, I would say. And well, I can't do nothing about it, I just screwed up, so whatever. Let's go into this match. Lyre is actually doing quite an interesting start. He's putting all his starting villagers right to the little sea in the middle of the Oasis map, building the dock right away, getting it up as soon as possible, getting these fishing boats out as soon as possible, trying to get the economical advantage, trying to get the control over the water, not wasting any wood on a storehouse, completely ignoring the berries in his original base, instead putting these villagers on the fish next to the dock, which is quite an interesting build order. I have seen a couple of players do this, but not so many, so I'm really curious to know if this build order is actually a better one than the more standard build orders that most players do. So if anyone knows anything about this, maybe made some tests or whatever, just tell me, because I'm really curious to know. Robz is doing some scout laming over there. Come on, man, that is cheap. That is just absolutely cheap. You gotta stop that. You're going to hell for that for sure, man. Lyre pulling the almost dead villager back, trying to save it from the scout on a rampage. Yeah, garrison the villager before it dies. Well done. Yeah, scout laming should really be forbidden, man. That is just completely a cheap tactic. I really hate people who do that. I don't hate you, man. You're my buddy, you're cool, but I normally really rage quit when anybody does that to me, because that is just so annoying. So it seems like that Robz is not even trying to go for the sea. He's not building a dock, and yo, I am wrong again. Actually, wow! Actually, he is building a dock with 3 villagers, getting it up as soon as possible. Lyre trying to kill these villagers with the fishing boats, and he's actually going double dock. Well, that is an interesting strategy. He pulled back one of the villagers. I don't know if the lions were able to finish it off. These bastards. I really hate lions. These motherfuckers just are so annoying. Wow, I hate them. There's the first trireme. And there's the first galley. So we are actually having a little water battle, a little navy battle over here. Robz trying to aim for the fishing boats, not really caring about the galley, and not doing any micro at all, just shooting, standing. That is not the thing to do. And there goes the first galley, the first trireme for Robz, without doing any damage to the galley. There is the next trireme, still going right for the fishing boats, again ignoring the galley, which is just shooting straight on the triremes of Robz while getting repaired by these fishing boats. So I expect the next trireme going down for Robz again without doing some serious damage. There are 2 triremes now, but I think, yeah, there goes the next trireme for Robz, and there goes another fishing boat. These guys are really not doing any micro at all, which is not the best play. They should try to avoid damage. They should try to, you know, strut around a little with these ships. But I think, even though he did not micro at all, Robz is going ahead out of this navy battle. Yeah, he's got 2 triremes out right now. All fishing boats and all galleys are destroyed for Lyre, so he basically lost this water battle, and I think he realized it, stopped making any more ships. But I think he will be quite okay with that, because these 3 fishing boats gathered quite a lot of food already, so it is kind of okay for him. But that was quite an interesting, quite of an exciting move by Robz. Just pretending to not go for the water, heading straight into H2, then getting the docks up as soon as possible with a lot of villagers, and then, you know, like pumping the triremes out right away without doing any fishing boats, just to get control over the water, and it worked out quite well for him. But the bad side of the matter is basically that he spent a lot of resources on these 2 docks, on these I think 4 triremes, and you can see it in the scorebar. Lyre is still ahead. I don't think that Robz already has a land force out, because he just spent so many, as I said, so many resources on these ships and these docks, while Lyre actually has quite a lot of Azabaras and quite a lot of bowmen out already, now heading into Rob's base, going for the first attack. I'm really curious to see if Robz can defend against this attack. Yeah, pretty smart move by Lyre. He's just you know, kind of taking a long way into the base, so he has not passed by the sea where the triremes are waiting for him to kill any army that is coming into Rob's base. So now the Azabaras are heading a kind of in front of these bowmen, and I'm really curious to see what happens now. Let's take a look. Wow, and there are 2 wrecks, which means that Robz probably will have a couple of spearmen out already. Where are the spearmen? There are the spearmen, and wow, that is a lot of spearmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, like 8 or 9 spearmen. Wow, and these spearmen will chase away those Azabaras. What Robz doesn't know is that there are also some bowmen coming in from the other side, and now he's heading with the spearmen right for the bowmen, because these bowmen are just a much bigger threat to the spearmen than the Azabaras are. So he's trying to take out the bowmen first, and then going for the Azabaras. Good thing is that he has the Rexes right next to the fight, so he can get these reinforcements done very quick. He tried to put the villagers back on gold to keep the gold production up, but these Azabaras spotted it and forced the villagers to garrison again, which is stopping the gold production right now for Robz. But I think, yes, he completely cleared out his base, defended against the attack. Very well done, because it is basically the hardest thing to do in a Greek-Persian fight, is to defend against these early attacks from these extraordinary strong Azabara bowmen combo, and he did quite well. There's the next attack by Lyre, but I think that this attack will fail miserably, because he has a lot of spearmen for the Azabaras waiting, and also already a couple of series out, which will just take out these bowmen extraordinary soon. He's doing some hypers now. It looks like Lyre still has the rally point for his units kind of next to Rob's base. I don't think this is a good choice to do, because he should realize that his rush kind of failed. He should gather his units in his base, gather a huge force, instead of just sending a couple of units right into the death in Rob's base. So wow, Lyre is already in age 3. That is extraordinary. Really well done. I don't know how he did this, but he already got an immortal camp out, so he will be popping out these immortals quite soon, which is an awesome idea, because these immortals will do quite a number on the series and absolutely destroy any spearman in the base of Robz. So immortals are really a good choice right now, because Robz is still in H2. I think at least he's still in H2. I'm not so sure about that. But as you can see, this fast H2 kind of made some damage on the scoreboard of Lyre, but he is still keeping it up very high, doing quite well. He's now pumping out mounted archers. I don't know exactly why he's doing that, because these mounted archers are not a very strong unit. I don't like them at all. I think they are very weak, especially because at the moment Robz does not have any cavalry out. I mean, he has out some Saris, but the thing with Saris is that these units also have bonus damage against ranged units, so it will be kind of a stalemate between the mounted archers and the Saris. There are no prods out already, so I would not recommend to do mounted archers. Wow, look at the force of Robz. Wow, he's got a lot, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of spearmen. He's got a lot of Saris, and will probably fight off this attack as well, and he will fight it off really well. Look at this, he almost lost not a single unit in this battle, just completely destroyed the force of Lyre, which will really kind of rely on these immortals right now. Takabara, well, also not that good of a unit choice, I think, because Robz does not have any ranged units out. He just has Spearmen and Sari, so I don't know why he's making Takabara. Well, and there is a raid by Robz with a lot of Saris, forcing the villagers to garrison inside the town center. And now he's trying to defend against these Saris with a couple of Takabara. Yeah, that is a funny thing to do. And there are the forces for Lyre coming in right away, saving the day. I hope they're gonna save the day. Yes, Robz sees that there are a lot of no, there are 3 Azabaras and a lot of immortals. That's what I wanted to say. So he retreats, pulling back the Saris. Lyre actually, wow, and there is a huge force for Robz. I don't know where he pulled that off, I don't know where it came from, but it is a huge force, and it is going right for the second town center that Lyre just put up. Very curious if he will be able to take it out. I don't think so, because there's already the force of Lyre going for the units, and these immortals will just pawn these spearmen really badly. I think that Lyre will win this battle right away. Yes, he will, absolutely. That was just complete a massacre. There are some Saris trying to save what is left to save, but that is not much, because these Saris will get slaughtered just as these spearmen and these whatever it was right before. Lyre is actually putting up the third town center on a very interesting spot, very next to Rob's base, very close to Rob's base. I don't think if that's a good idea. I think this town center will get spotted very soon by Robz, and it is kind of defenseless in that position. So let's see how this turns out. Kind of a good spot, I think, according to the result. And there he goes. He just spotted the town center. The thing is, he's got mainly ranged units. He got a lot of Saris, a lot of bowmen, so he will not be able to take this town center out, I think. Ranged units just don't do any damage at all to buildings, especially not to such high HP buildings as town centers. But there is actually the first prod. There are a couple of prods, so Robz is already not already, but also in H3 right now, and these units will be able to take out the town center. But there are the troops for Lyre. Let's see who will win this battle. It seems like Robz has the upper hand because he just has a lot more units, but there are coming some reinforcements for Lyre. Couple of Takabaras, couple of Azabaras, some villagers just strutting around in the back. But still, even though these reinforcements came in for Lyre, it looks like Robz will win this battle, because yeah, these Takabaras are just so weak. They're just so weak. Yes, Robz will probably be able to take this town center out very soon, which is very nice, because that will just take away like 600 resources